Dr. Mashelkar, you have been my not only elder brother, friend and guide and mentor. Today we are discussing a very, very important thing which is inspired by you only. In multiplicity, we are trying to bring out, I think, try to teach people by the masters. And this whole project or the whole mission has been inspired by you when you said, I remember that I think the Science Congress address, Indian Science Congress address in Pune, when we talked about innovation centric, gave the Panchashila and talked about innovation centric India. And the question came afterwards that what is innovation? And suddenly innovation started becoming the byword. Everywhere it started being discussed. All over the world it was being discussed. But in India, I think that spurred the whole, I think, the idea of innovation. I remember, look out, when I was born, the transistor we saw was invented Bell Labs, and that ushered the electronics revolution. In '71, the microprocessor revolution started. Microprocessor was invented by Tedhoff and team at Intel, and that started computing. First personal computer came, the computing revolution it came. Now we are talking about innovation. And whenever this came, how to teach people innovation, how to make it really a pervasive thing, like computing and so on, and that's what we did. Multiplicity really began by how to bring computers to the people, and then how to teach when there are no teachers. When there are no teachers of the company, when there is no infrastructure, there is no connectivity, and in that framework, and we innovated the very idea how to teach computers, not by teachers, by computers themselves will teach, and they must spread across. And we invented many models that when computers are not there, internet is not there, then how to create. Then we brought about the idea of centers. Computing will teach, computing will examine, computers will do all this kind of thing. Today we are talking about innovation in the same breath. How to make this innovation when there are no teachers. People do not understand, there are many misconceptions about innovation, can we innovate and all this kind of thing. In a society where the education is entirely examination centric, we do not encourage creativity in education, in school education at all. So in this concept, I think I was inspired by your innovation Panchashila. So what you thought that why innovation is going to be so important for us as a part of the nation development?
Yes, I think innovation-led growth, innovation-led competitiveness, innovation-led inclusion are going to be the key as far as the future is concerned. In fact, many nations are taking not only innovation as a main agenda, their entire ambition is changing. For example, I was in Europe last year, and they don't call themselves European Union, they call themselves Innovation Union, because they want to make innovation as a way of life for every European. So this is something that I think is the essence of the movement forward. Coming back to innovation, I think let's get the fundamentals right. An idea is born, it's like a seed, okay? You plant it, it goes into a sapling and then finally the tree. And then you have the benefit of having the tree, you eat the fruit. Seed is an idea, but finally fruit is the final result that you want from innovation. So this entire process of moving from a seed to a tree which bears fruit, this entire process is important. India is great at generating ideas, there is no question about that. But do they grow those trees where the fruit can be, can be used for our own benefit? That is questionable. Over a period of time, what we have seen is that there are great ideas that are born in India, and money has been made, but not by Indians, by Americans and Japanese, because we don't have that entire innovation ecosystem. So therefore, let's distinguish between invention and innovation, an idea and innovation. Innovation is a successful exploitation of a new idea in practice, and that path is something that we have been missing. India is a land of great ideas is known, but people say US is the land of opportunity. Why do Indian genes express in Silicon Valley? Why don't they express here? Because it has that ecosystem which we will discuss as we sort of move forward. So when I talked about the Panchashila, child-centered education, woman-centered family, human-centered development, knowledge-centered society, and innovation-centered India, this was what was implicit, that Indian ideas must must benefit Indian people socio-economically, and for that we have to have the path of innovation. That was my fundamental.